team for the opportunity. And it was always like I always say, my family, they always say, just trusting God, trusting the process, and go about each and every day, with that trust and belief that whenever it's your time, it's your time. And they called last night and they said it was my time.
I pled his case this preseason, wanting to see some action. Some people said we would see him this year. Some people said we wouldn't. I was on the case that we would see him, and now we will. The overpaid Kirk Cousins is going to ride the bench, maybe give him some support, but we've seen him in the preseason. He played pretty well. He got a little bit of action when they had a blowout, and this is arguably maybe one of the best passers coming out of college, even though we had Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams. He looked really, really good. He can make the deep ball. He can do the short game. What he was really, really good at, maybe best of all of these quarterbacks, is being able to read the defense and work through multiple progressions. And that's really challenging when you get to the NFL level. And he did it very, very well, like an NFL quality offense in college. I was so happy to see it. Jason, if you can pull up those receipts, I was saying this guy's going to have a chance. And now the chances come. What do you guys think? Did the Atlanta Falcons just find their new franchise quarterback?
Well, we can't say that. He hasn't taken a snap. I think I did not have it on my bingo card that Kirk Cousins would be benched because he's terrible, not because of, health reasons or things like that. Technically, the Falcons are not out of it. So I'm also surprised by that, just going to a rookie quarterback when you can still win the division. But when you have a 5-game stretch of 1 touchdown and 9 interceptions, I don't know. I don't get it with Kirk. It's one of the best heists right up there with the Houston quarterback, where you just steal a bunch of money from the franchise and you ride off into the sunset, I guess. I don't know what they're going to do with Kirk Cousins. If Penix is good, then the Falcons don't really care. But I think we'll see. He does get a very easy first game to do it, so maybe that was the timing of it. They're like, well, playing the Raiders, so we'll make him look like a superhero and us look like a genius.
Well, Raiders is this last week. I think it's the Giants this week.
Oh, sorry, Giants. Yes, sorry.
I've heard some people say who's ever in charge of that organization doesn't know what they're doing. They just paid this guy a bunch of money. Now they're moving on. They're wasting an early pick on this. Maybe he's just giving himself 2 lottery tickets. Maybe one of these 2 guys will work out. And Michael Penix is good.
I'll tell you what, Eric.
London's going to be better, I think. Pitts is going to be better. I think the whole offense is going to be better.
Hey, if I'm buying lottery tickets, I'm not buying 2 $180 million contract and an eighth round pick in the first round. I ain't doing that.
Well, we're not billionaires, so that's why we don't own these franchises either.
Well, one point of optimism, I think, for Michael Penix is he was a multi-year starter in college. He's a guy who's been around a while.
Yeah.
You look at Jaden Daniels and Bo Nix and the success they've had right out of the gate. Another 2 older rookie quarterbacks. So I think I've mentioned before, I think that's going to be a trend we see in the NFL, where they're taking guys who have been starting for years in college, and they're going to be a smoother transition to the NFL. So I wouldn't be surprised if he came out pretty good out of the gates.
Nice.
To Zach's point, I don't know if that'll always be the case of them taking older prospects, but especially this little pocket, this nugget of quarterbacks this year is because the COVID year, they all kind of, they all kind of got extra time.
I think the NIL money is going to fuel that, because players just can earn money while in school and they just stick around a little bit longer and pad their draft stock. But I mean, we'll see.
All right, Marty, moving on to some